everybody, this week we're going to start looking at subtraction and thinking about taking away, and today's strategy is going to be about crossing out. There are lots of different strategies that we will use and we'll go through this week, and it's finding the right one that's best for you, like we do in addition. Okay, so we'll first of all start looking at crossing out, and then we'll move through the others, and then by the end of the week you should hopefully think, oh yeah, that's the best strategy that I can use. And it may be that you like them all, which is absolutely fine. But first of all, let's have a look at a quick recap of some of the things we've been doing. So, one less than this number. So I'll just turn my pen on. One less than this number is what? So we first of all need to work out what this number is. It is 8. So 8, 1 less than 8 is 7, isn't it? Well done if you got that right. Count backwards from 9 to 5. So we start at 9 and we go all the way back to 5. Are we ready? Let's do it together. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Hope you stopped at 5 and didn't keep counting because it said only to go to 5. Well done if you did. How do you spell the number 4? So you can write it down, you can say it out loud, tell your grown up, it's up to you. How do you spell the number 4? You might need to pause the video if you need a little bit of thinking time. And we do, it is, 4. So we need to make sure our numbers are the correct way around, but we also need to know how to spell number words. So, and this is not a pressure because I know you're all doing lots of good home learning and doing an amazing job with everything you're doing. But if there is something extra that somebody wants to do, some children want to do, spelling their numbers, their number words, is something that they do need to learn. So a bit of a challenge there for anybody who wants to do it, but do not feel pressured into it at all. So what number is missing from here? So 7 is our whole, 5 is our part. What is our other part? So what goes with 5 to make 7? So we did this, didn't we, last week? This is why it's really important to know our bonds. It is 2. Well done if you got that right. Right, let's learn all about subtraction. So here we have our juice boxes. And first, there were how many juice boxes? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First, there were 6 juice boxes. Then Amir drank 1 juice box. So we're going to put a line on through it. So that's where we mean crossing out. We cross out whatever it tells us to do. And we're going to look at that today. And just for now, we're just going to let it disappear. So if you were using some toys, because some of you might need some toys to help you this morning, you'd have 6 toys, and then you would remove one. It's like the drinking one, isn't it? Okay, you would remove it out of the way so that you knew that it was gone. And that's what taking away, isn't it? Isn't it? You are removing something from the situation. You are taking it away. So now there are however many juice boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 juice boxes. We know 6 take away 1 equals 5, and we're going to do a little bit more of that tomorrow, but we're just going to focus on our method of crossing out. So how many cupcakes have we got this time? Count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cupcakes. Then Chase ate 2 cupcakes. How many cupcakes are left now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 cupcakes left. So can you see we've crossed 2 out because it said it ate 2. So 9 take away 2 equals 7. Right, I want you to have a go at this one. Are we ready? I'm sure you've been doing the others, but I definitely want you to do this one. First, there were so many bees on the hive. How many bees are on the hive? You count them for me. Okay, so you should have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 bees on the hive. Then, 3 flew away. How many bees are on the hive now? There are 4 bees on the hive. Well done if you got that right. I'm sure you did, Nottingham. Okay, another one this time. You're going to tell me a story. So it's time for Tiny to blow out the candles. Happy 10th birthday, Tiny. Time to blow out your candles. Can you tell a subtraction story? So how many candles were there? How many has he blown out? And how many are left? Have a little think. You might need to pause the video. Remember, you don't need to write it down. Just tell your grown-up or whoever's helping you with your work your subtraction story. So I'm going to tell you it now. It might be slightly different to how you said it, as long as your numbers were the same. First, there were 10 candles. Then Tiny blew out 6 candles, didn't he? Now there are 4 candles still lit. Can you tell me a story to match this picture? So have a look at the apples. What's happened to some of the apples? Have a little think. What story could you say? Remember, pause the video and tell your story to your grown-up. So first, there were 10 apples. Then a pig ate 3 of them. Now there are only 7 left. Hopefully you got those numbers right as well. 10 take away 3 equals 7. Now it's over to you. A little bit of drawing and a little bit of crossing out and a little bit of number writing today. So don't worry too much about the drawing because it's maths, and I know some of you will say, well, I can't draw that. Just have a go. It's been easier for me because I've just put in pictures from the internet. So the first part says draw 4 animals. They aren't my animals. I've just put them in from the internet, okay? So you have your best shot at just drawing any 4 animals. They can be all the same. They can be different. They don't have to be animals if you don't want. If you just want to draw circles, that's absolutely fine. As long as you're following the strategy of maths, I'm not bothered. So work with your grown-up on that. So don't want you to get hooked up on the fact that you can't draw. All right, Nottingham? So we'll do this one together. So draw 4 animals. So I've drawn my animals. And it says cross 2 out. So what it means is we draw a line through 2 of them. So as you can see, I've drawn a line through 2 of my animals. How many do I have now? So if I've crossed 2 out, how many do I have left? I have got 2 left, haven't I? Well done. Right, next one, over to you. Draw 7 children. Cross 5 out. How many do you have? So draw 7 children. And it can be little stick men, or there can be circles to represent the children. That's fine. Cross 5 out, and then tell me the number of how many you've got now. Pause the video and have a go at that one. So here I have, I've drawn my 7 children. Then I've crossed 5 out. How many do I have now? I've got 2. Well done if you got that one right. Next one. Draw 10 apples. Cross 4 out. How many do you have now? So pause the video. I'll read it one more time. Draw 10 apples, cross 4 out, and then write me the number of how many you have now. Off you go. So here I have my 10 apples, and I'm going to cross 4 out. How many do you have now? We've got 6 now, haven't we? Okay, so well done on doing that today. Tomorrow we're going to be focusing a little bit more on the subtraction side and writing number sentences with takeaway. But this is just a method just to show you how to cross things out, because when it gets a little bit trickier with all the 10s and 1s, we need to know how to cross out. So although some of it might seem a little bit straightforward, it's for when you get onto those trickier challenges. Perhaps you could even create your own and send it to me. Again, a little challenge if you want to, but don't feel pressured into it. So you want to create your own story. So numbers less than 10, we've been focusing on, haven't we? So using however many up to 10, cross so many out, and then tell me how many you've got now. But again, no pressure. It's just if you want a little bit of an extra activity. Take care, everybody.